So my question for you, Shalay, is how do you find purpose?
Ooh, that's a great question. That's a really great question. And I think that it's an ever evolving uh, answer to that. That's just my perspective from where I am in life right now, because my purpose 10 years ago is different from my purpose now.
Hmm.
And so, it's it's challenging to pinpoint for me the one purpose, what I have done to pinpoint my purpose. That's why I give every year a purpose. Like
Hmm.
I say, I name that year, like what I want to accomplish in a name. And for me, what I have done to help me discover my purpose at a given time, we talk about accountability. I stay in coaching. I stay in coaching with my business. I stay in personal development coaching. Um, I think Dr. Joe was on one of the podcasts we did a couple weeks ago where I'm looking for a great therapist, because that's also important, because you got to remove the stuff. We have so much stuff that we're inundated with,
Hmm.
where it's programming from our childhood, it's programming from everything that we receive on a daily basis, everything we're receiving on a monthly basis. So I think that decluttering our minds and getting our mindset right is going to give us the clarity to help find our purpose in a given time. I know for me right now, my purpose is to build up my wealth and my empire and my impact for not only just me, but for my girls. That is my purpose right now. In 20 years from now, when my girls are 22 and 27, my purpose is going to probably look a little different.
Hmm.
Um, I think that one of the things that I do to stay kind of on track with what is my purpose right now, and going back to the question that you had asked before about momentum and how do I push through, the funks that inevitably, try to get us down, right?
Hmm.
I feel like we have to find the small wins, because we can talk about it on like a macro level, like these are the things we need to do. But like when you're feeling that sadness and you're feeling that depression or whatever it is, or just feeling defeated, like you say, you go out and you do the walk and then you find a podcast. Same with me. I find a podcast like, okay, I need to get up 10 a.m. Money in the morning. I'm on there, right? And also like finding the small wins. So what is the small win that happened yesterday or that happened this week that I can celebrate, and then using that celebration to propel me into a better energetic vibration to where I can bounce off of that and be like, okay, I'm ready to go. So that's something that I practice on a daily basis. Like, what can I be grateful for? Like, yeah, this thing is going on. Y'all, I have a transaction that was supposed to close on Friday, and this tenant is still in the house, and we're trying to figure it out. And that's a nice check. And I'm like, I need that check. Okay.
Hmm.
Like, and so it's bothering me. It's in my ether, right? It's bothering me. And it's like, is it going to close or is it not going to close? But what are the other things that I have done this week and accomplished, or what are the other things that I'm grateful for that I can use that as an energetic springboard
Hmm.
to propel me back into gratitude, my creation,
Hmm.
and things like that. So
Hmm.
um,
Hmm. Um, I love that. I love that. I love that. And actually, I want to also ask the chat. I'm so interested in knowing what is your purpose? What do you feel like is your purpose this year? Or how do you approach finding purpose and giving back? I saw a stat that says only 8% of people stick to their New Year's resolutions for the entire year. So I think that people, when I believe that sometimes when we're walking around, we see a lot of people that have kind of like just started to become zombies. They're like just existing. They go to work, they clock in. If you live in an environment, like sometimes I live in Los Angeles now, but when I go back and see my family elsewhere, it feels like they're in a space where they just exist. There's nobody dreaming as big and thinking as big. And I think a lot of people are like that. Like I think a lot of people have kind of checked out in life